Good morning, everybody, and welcome back for your weekly energy forecast. Okay, so let's get right down to it. We're going to take cards for today and tomorrow, being Monday and Tuesday. So let's see what tarot card comes up for us for today and tomorrow is that one. And let's see what oracle comes up, just to back up and just elaborate on that guidance. This one comes up. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Now, if you look at the Queen, she's sitting there on her throne. She's surrounded by opulence. She's got lots of fertility and abundance around her. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is all about being grounded, being practical, and also just acknowledging how much we do have in our lives, acknowledging how much abundance we have, and also just reflecting on how hard we actually work to create what we have in our lives. I'm hearing loudly, this is not a time to compare ourselves to others. I'm hearing stay in your own lane, right? So focus on what you're doing, focus on what your goals are, and don't look at anybody else around you and think, well, she's doing better or he's doing better. That doesn't matter. We're all in the same, thank you, we're all in the same boat at the moment. We're all on lockdown. We're all trying to just navigate our paths forward. So I'm hearing keep it real. Let's get grounded. Let's be practical. And also let's be creative as to how we move forward this week. The first card in a spread is always the card that gives guidance as to the main theme of what to expect from here on. So right now, be practical, keep your nose to the ground, stay in your own lane, don't take anybody or anything personally, and don't compare your journey to others. Okay, now let's see what we backed up with. Flourish. Okay, the wording on this card, it says, the Lotus Flower Fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So if you put the two together, like I said, with this card here, we saw a lot of opulence and abundance around that queen that's there. So absolutely, take stock of everything that you've created. This is also going to give you more faith in yourself to know that you can continue to create as we move forward. There's a lot of uncertainty on the other side of this lockdown. Nobody really knows where we're going or how we're going to be doing things or how life is going to be. What we do know is that life is not going to be the same, but we don't know how it's going to be. So to that end, I'm also hearing now's a good time today and tomorrow to set intentions, as in visualize what would you like your life to be like after this? How would you like the world to look? And let that vision come from a place of abundance, right? Flourish is all about us flourishing through where we are at right now. We might not feel like we're flourishing. We might not feel like really anything is happening, but underneath the skin, underneath the layers, we're actually doing quite a bit because we're working through some old issues, some old stuff of ours that's been stagnant. So this is equivalent of a seed being planted in the ground. We can't see what's going on underneath the surface of the ground, but there's a hell of a lot of activity there, right? So pat yourself on the back. I'm hearing Spirit say, we are flourishing through this, even though it might not look like it. Okay, right? Very nice message for today and tomorrow. Okay, let's see Wednesday and Thursday. Let's take a tarot card for Wednesday and Thursday. We have that one. Let's back it up with an oracle for more insight. Wednesday and Thursday, this one. Okay, Wednesday and Thursday, my goodness, look at that. Page of Pentacles. More Pentacles, people. Now, Pentacles are all about abundance, prosperity, our material world, the things we have, the things we own, the things we work hard for. Now, a page is usually, depending how it's read, has got to do with some good news. It's got to do with maybe you'll get some good news around money on Wednesday and Thursday, or you'll see some light at the end of the tunnel financially on Wednesday and Thursday. This is also to do with, I'm hearing the word hope. You know how children always have that childish hope, you know, not childish, but you get my point. I can't find the right word, it's Monday. We have a whole lot of Mondays, but you know what I mean. So yeah, let's have that childlike, thank you, childlike hope based on the past, we've always been okay. We've always managed to make it. We've always managed to come up with plans and to be creative and to be adaptable as to how we create what we want. That theme is not going to suddenly change. Okay, even though we're on a lockdown, this is temporary. This too shall pass. So let's have that childlike wonder and let's focus on how we'd like things to be in the future, right? And to know that we are always financially supported no matter what. That's why we are given talents. Our talents are the key to how we can create our abundance. Okay, now let's see. This one comes up. It says hidden depths. Now the wording on the card says something hidden is about to come to light. Perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we become free. So here we might be having some hidden talents exposed. So a lot of us are at home, we're cooking, we're baking, we're discovering creative talents we didn't know that we had. So who knows, maybe one of those hidden talents that you have might become a business. Who knows, okay? Another thing that comes up with this card is to do with, again, those emotions. All of our shadows coming to the surface now that we're in lockdown. All of those old hurts and pains that we've buried, they're all coming to the surface for good reason. That we need to review them. That's why they're there, okay? We need to make peace with some old stuff. We need to see, are those things still valid for us now? Are we still behaving in the same old way we always have, right? So, yeah, some digging deep here. And also realizing that, you know what, life is not so bad, actually. We're going to be getting in some money or some news to do with resources. So let's stay optimistic about this. Okay, so there's that. Now, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's see what comes up. Let's take a tarot card here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That one. And let's take an oracle for further clarification. This one. Oh, two. The one fell out with it. Okay. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have the Four of Cups. Now, if you look at the card, this lady is hiding behind that tree, and she's kind of bored, maybe a bit sulky because things are not quite going her way. She's only focusing on those 3 cups there in front of her. She's only focusing on that. But she doesn't realize this one over here behind her, right? So here I'm hearing loudly, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, let's see the glass half full. Let us not see life as all that bad. Let's focus on our blessings. Let's see the hidden blessing in where we're all at the moment. Yes, where we're all at, it's not fun, it's not pleasant, but there are blessings. So this weekend, take stock of what this has brought to the table for you. Have you released some emotional stuff? Have you faced some emotional baggage that you've maybe been avoiding? Have you discovered some hidden talents you didn't know that you had? Did you find out and realize how resourceful you are? These are things to ponder this weekend ahead. Okay, and then with that, we have the 2 oracle cards that came up. How interesting. This one here was kind of like the first one that came out. It says precious time. And it says the fairy of time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. So how interesting that this tarot card here is about seeing the glass half full. She's sitting there, she's bored, she's like, oh, okay? But don't waste this precious time that we're given, right? Let us see the glass half full, etc., etc. Okay, now I'm going to keep this card here, and let's see, this one says new beginnings. It says, this fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Okay, so how beautiful is that? Precious time and new beginnings. So let's be sure to be using our time on this weekend constructively, right? And to count our blessings and to see how precious time really is, right? And then the new beginnings is exactly that. It's about giving birth to new things. In the southern hemisphere, we're coming into autumn, and the new, you know what I mean? In the north hemisphere, we're coming into new beginnings with spring. So either way, autumn and spring both usher in new beginnings, right? So here also what stands out is that little baby. So if you may be trying for a baby or you're hoping to have a baby soon, this could be the sign you wanted, right? And then also giving birth to new projects and new ideas due to the new hidden talents we didn't know that we had, that we discovered during this lockdown, right? Time to start planning with that and see how can you put it to work on the other side of this lockdown. So very, very interesting week we have ahead here. And again, I'm getting this sentence that says, make the most of what you have, right? Make most of the time that you have. Make do with the way things are, because this too shall pass. It's not always going to be this way, right? And then also what I'm hearing loudly is that this is very much a choice, okay? We can either decide that, you know, this is all just going to go very pear-shaped and it's all horrible and woe is me, or we can decide this time period at home and lockdown is actually pretty cool. And let's look at all the things we can do in the bit of spare time that we have if we are working from home and things like that. Balance out the working from home with some time for play and to be nurturing your loved ones around you and to also indulging on those talents that you didn't know that you had. So very interesting week ahead. Let's make the most of it. And I'm wishing you lots of love and sparkly happiness for an amazing week ahead. So let me know how you go and let me know what hidden talents you have. You never know. There could be a business you could make out of that. Okay. So sending you all so much love and sparkliness and have an amazing week ahead. Take care and keep well. Bye.